Okay, let's see, getting all my decks shuffled. I am talking on mute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so just wanted to say, if you're just joining, I'm doing free yes or no readings with a like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a mini reading, they're by donation via PayPal. And all you have to do is just put your question in the chat. Oh, hey. Wow, you're up early, isn't it? What time is it in Australia right now? I feel like it's very... Oh, no, it's late. It's not early yet. Maybe you haven't gone to bed yet. 8 a.m. What am I thinking? I'm thinking about Australia time at a different time during daylight savings and in California. So it's like a 4-hour difference. I worked with a lot of Australians over the last 2 or 3 years. And so it's like in my brain, but Pacific time and more like around winter time. So different situation. Well, happy Monday to you. Can I do a quick yes or no for you? Will my body heal more in the next few months? Okay, let's ask. And this, remind me of your first name. It's Roxanne, is that right? I'm doubting whether that's right. This jumped out right away. Page of Wands. Yes, okay, good. But I want to do it again, asking your name, or with using your name. So for Roxanne, please, will her body heal in the next few months? I mean, Queen of Wands, we had Page of Wands behind that. To me, that's a yes. And what else could I say about why it's a yes? Wands energy is life force. It's spiritual, fire, wind running through you. And I think of it in terms of, when we pass on, it's like the absence of this. So the more that we have, the more alive we feel, the more vibrant. So I think the answer to your question is yes. Will your body heal more? But specifically, you're also getting the answer that you're going to feel a lot more vitality, more vibrancy, more energy. What's another word for vitality? That buzzy feeling that kind of like goes through your body when you're feeling really good. You're going to start having that. If that's been really absent, it's coming back. So yay. Glad to hear that. Sorry you haven't been feeling well, or you've been in need of healing. I meet so many more tarot readers all the time where we all kind of have this similar thing. Lots of complicated health issues. Probably goes along with being really sensitive, I guess. The more I've learned about energy, it's amazing how many different things can affect it and how you have to monitor at every turn. Air, water, emotions, relationships, your diet, including what you watch and listen to, all of it. I guess I wouldn't have it anyway. It's cool to be sensitive, but it definitely comes with a downside. I'm actually going to draw a card for myself in that same question, because I could use a little clarity on it as well. I'm feeling much better than I have in a long time. Oh, I just had 7 cards spit at me. I do not want that many. But even just recently, the last few days, I was starting to feel a little run down. I'm like, what's happening? So 2 of Swords. So this is the answer for my question. And, oh, hey, Halsey. Yeah, go for it. So to ask a question, just like the video and subscribe to the channel, please. Thank you. So 2 of Swords is the answer to whether my body's going to continue to heal. I think it's saying, well, yeah, if you decide to do the things you know that are healthy for your body and avoid the ones that aren't. For a long time, I was in a really good rhythm of like making a fresh celery juice in the morning, eating lots of fruits and vegetables, avoiding all the processed foods that are quick and easy, but I know that make me feel unwell. And the last 2 or 3 weeks, I just have not been doing that and have not been feeling good. And it's like such a mystery. Why? Well, yeah, A plus B. So message received. So let's see what we have for Halsey's question. Is Ronnie dislike Byron for talking to me? Let me make sure I understand your question, Halsey. So are you wanting to know, does Ronnie not like Byron? Is that your question? Because he's talking to you? Okay, got it. Thanks, Halsey, for clarifying. Yeah, please do, Roxanne. That's great. Totally open to that. And good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so for Halsey, please. Does Ronnie dislike Byron for talking to Halsey? Does Ronnie dislike Byron? I would say yes. I think there's some competition here, maybe. I think. So the vibe I'm getting with this is that Ronnie sees Byron as competition. And so the Lovers is about like harmony in a relationship, but it can also be about like a choice. Someone having an option in love or romance. So because of your question, I think that Ronnie sees that you have a choice between the 2 of you. And if it's not romantic, if it's like a friendship or work or something else, it still applies. But it's just, there's definitely some jealousy and competition that's been stirred up in him. So actually, let me be more clear in answering your question. It's not saying, yes, he dislikes him. It's saying that, yes, Ronnie is feeling some competition and jealousy, which may or may not mean that he dislikes him. Let me get a clear answer just on that. Does Ronnie dislike Byron? Yeah, actually he does. He does, with the 3 of Cups in reverse. He's not happy about it. Not happy at all. Oh, Byron is a close guy friend and Ronnie is a crush. Okay, yeah. There's something, he feels like it negatively impacts the friendship somehow. And if all 3 of you are connected somehow, he feels like that it's like it introduces a negative vibe somehow. So yeah, he's not pleased about it. Yeah, good luck with that situation, Halsey. Gets complicated when any kind of, like having a best friend is kind of like having a lover or romantic partner. Like the emotional intimacy is similar. And so, yeah, it can get all wonky. Okay, so I see you, Chrysalism. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. So you're welcome, Halsey. Let's see. So your question is, does your crush love you? And so you're specifically asking, does he love you? Not is he interested, not does he like me, but does he love me? So let's get your answer. This is for Chrysalism. Well, and with the answer to the question, so I'm going to take your question very literally because, it's kind of the job up here. Does he love me? Queen of Wands wouldn't necessarily say that he loves you, but that he sees you as, why am I saying he? You didn't tell me he. Whoever your crush is, they see you as magnetic. I mean, this is like the sexiest person in the tarot. So they're very attracted. They're very interested. So without pulling more cards or digging deeper, where my brain would go first is love isn't really on their mind, maybe. They're more interested in, is there attraction? Is there a vibe? Is this somebody that I want to pursue? Is this something that I want more of? And that question, the answer is yes to all of that. But love, I wouldn't necessarily see love with the Queen of Wands. Oh, you're friends right now. Interesting. I mean, if I had a friend that was interested in dating my gender and saw me as the Queen of Wands, there would definitely be some sexual tension. There would be some crossed or blurred lines. Yeah. I mean, it'd be tough to be that attracted to somebody and keep it totally platonic, especially if you're both single, which you didn't say whether you are or not, but I think that person would be open to exploring. Hello, Missy. Welcome. Feel free to put your yes or no question in the chat if you'd like a free yes or no, and like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll get you going. You're both single. That's a good place to start. Can get real complicated if not. So good to see you too, Roxanne. Thanks for coming by. Makes me smile to see you pop up in the chat. Hooray. Okay, Missy. So this is for Missy, Spirit. Did Aaron miss me yesterday? So did Aaron miss Missy yesterday? Actually, I want to switch decks. Not sure why that's important, but when I get those impulses, I've learned to go with it. So we're switching to the Light Seers Tarot. And we're asking, this is for Missy. Did Aaron miss Missy yesterday? Three of Pentacles. So in reverse. So I don't know if you're asking about someone that you typically see at work or that you collaborate with in some way, but so I'm getting a specific potential storyline. Like, let's say this is someone that you typically work with on like group projects, or you see as part of your normal routine, and you weren't there anymore and the vibe was totally off. Like, you collab. Okay, you collab. Yeah. They were not happy without you there. I mean, this is the feeling of, it's just not right without Missy here. Where's Missy? Why isn't Missy here? It's that vibe. So this would be a person who would maybe even be like messaging you during a meeting and being like, can you believe this a-hole we work with is doing this, and this right now, and you're not here to see it? And where are you? You need to be here. It's like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with that. You did get a text yesterday. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. I mean, I would say whatever communication you received, there was 10 to 20 times that amount going on, like in the mind before you even received that. And a lot of, yeah, just that. I mean, grief is obviously like way too big a word, but it would be like on the road to grief. You know, that feeling of loss and just, ugh, this is just not right. I'm so uncomfortable. Like it's an uncomfortable feeling. Interesting. Thanks, Missy. It's boring, yeah. Hey, Black Cat. Feel free to put your yes or no question in the chat. I just ask that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And just checking something. Okay, we're all good. Okay, so we want to know about Black Cat's ex. Does he still love you or not? Okay, so this is for Black Cats. We have a card jumping out right away. And it's the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune as an answer to does he love you or not? I would lean towards yes, he loves you. I'm going to actually pull one more card to clarify this because I want to make sure I'm on the right track. Does Black Cat's ex still love them? And we have 7 of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. So I would say he loves you, but in the sense of, I love this person and it didn't work out. I love this person and our paths are taking us different places. But if that Wheel of Fortune turned, it's interesting because like the Wheel of Fortune's coming through upright, but the vibe I'm getting is like it's life or it's fortune that broke us up. Not as if it was positive, but as like almost like the universe has a plan or the universe set us on different roads. I'm getting that too with the 7 of Cups, which is about lots of different possibilities, lots of options. So I would say that he, yes, still loves you, but in terms of like wanting, if you had asked the question, does he want to get back together with me? I think that the answer to that would be a no, because something feels like magnets turn the wrong way around. I think not in terms of your vibe together as much as like life circumstances. Like maybe do you live really far away? Do your families not like each other? Is there like there's something like that I'm getting that makes it in his mind not really a viable option to go again. So I hope that was helpful, Black Cat. He's in a new relationship. Okay. Yeah, that could be, I mean, if he's in a new relationship, then he's not really seeing that person with the 7 of Cups there so prominently. I would say he's not really fully committed to that relationship. He's still considering additional possibilities. So either it's like early dating stages or he's exclusive with that person, but still checking out what's out there. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. So since there's only a few folks here, and I think we got through the list, if anyone wants to ask one more yes or no, feel free to put it in the chat. Okay, I'll hang out another 5 minutes or so in case anyone wants to come by. Hi, Rarotonga. Hi, Sam. Oh, Sam, yay. So Rarotonga, you just need to like the video and subscribe to the channel to get a yes or no reading. I only see 3 likes, and I've done 3 readings so far, so. Oh, you're a new subscriber? Awesome. That's awesome, Susanna. I think there might be something going on with my with YouTube here not updating, because I started today with 543 or 541, and now I'm at 543. Okay, well, I just ask that you double check, Susanna, liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And we're going to ask, would Ayub do something to get closer to Susanna this year? So bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. We've got the Death card plus the 9 of Cups. So this would indicate, I mean, to me, this would be a yes, that they're going to do something to pursue their dream, to make the changes necessary to get to where they need to go. And then, yeah, behind the Lovers on the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. So that's a pretty emphatic yes, Susanna. So thinking that's probably the answer you were hoping for. So congrats. Okay, and for Sam, will I be moving homes this year? You're welcome, Susanna. Will Sam be moving homes this year? Such an interesting answer to this question. Do you anything else want to come through? So you got the Ace of Pentacles, Sam, but do you see this card? Like, it's so interesting because it's like literally the roots have been pulled up. So I'm getting that this is like, you know, being replanted somewhere. So this to me feels like a yes, he will be moving homes, being moved to a new pot or whatnot. And then the other card that came out was 8 of Pentacles. So I don't know if this relates to your work somehow, or if you have a concern about the way it's coming through is more like if you're concerned about how it's going to impact your work, everything's going to be fine with that. What's your bottom of the deck? Your bottom of the deck is Queen of Swords, which kind of gives me the vibe like that you already know this. But maybe with the Hermit in reverse, don't always trust your inner knowing. I keep going behind the deck. The next card is Three of Swords in the reverse. So I'm getting like a whole story here. Like perhaps you thought this was going to happen in the past, that you were going to have a move and it didn't come through. And so now you're a little, what's that expression? Once bitten, twice shy or something. Or there's probably a better expression than that. But you're not wanting to put your hope in it unless it's really going to come through this time. But the reading is saying that there is going to be an opportunity and everything's going to be fine with your work. I'm also going to, so Sam gifted me what's probably my favorite deck right now. Still, it's been a while. It's the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. So I'm going to pull an Oracle card for you also, Sam. So this is a card for Sam. Remember Sam, Oracle of the Shapeshifters? Yes, yes, we do. Okay, something that Sam needs to know. What's a good card for Sam today? So we have Little Red Riding Hood, number 3. I am not a victim. So I'm actually going to read from the book for you. So here we go. I'll hold it up in case you want to look at it while we're reading this. How do I get it with the least glare? I guess that's probably the best. So you're changing the way you view yourself and speaking up and out. Others see you as an advocate for justice and fair play. You defend others by being who you are, simply by refusing to hide away or be fearful. By waking up every day despite hardships, you're showing so many the way to live. You have made friends with your strength, and while people have mistaken you for a pushover, you know when the time comes that you're a strong person who cannot be stopped. Like a wolf, you have fur and claws, and brothers and sisters who will help you if you only so much as call on their energy. But to find them, you must connect with that wolf within. It is time to travel on a new path, crossing a wood that seems empty and cold, but you will not be alone or as helpless as others seem to think you will be. You are not prey. You will have strong and unconventional allies, and you will travel at night across lands, and all will be magical. You have strong allies around you now, but connect most to the spirit of the wolf. The wolf knows how to run with the pack and how to stand alone. Like the wolf, you must be prepared to defend yourself, even if it means facing a fight. There is a time to stand your ground and face the enemy. That time has come, brave one. So that's the first page. There's one more page, so I'll just finish it up. Little Red Riding Hood speaks. Once I was hunted. I do not hunt in return, but I now watch. And I am strong. I am myself, and I am proud of who I am. No one can harm me now that I have this knowledge, and with my mystic familiar, my lone wolf, by my side, I continue to walk my path. While I have lost some of my innocence, I have my life, my strength, my voice, my ability to stay myself no matter what others do or say. I will not be a victim. I am not a victim. I am alive. I will never give myself up to their chase. I will stand clear and strong, and I will know that the path I take through life's dark forests will be one I walk with courage and the protection of my unshakable companion. I will flourish, and I will never give up. When used in divination, like today, once you were mistreated, it is true. Once you were treated, that is also true. No more. Now you are strong, and you are not the sum total of a bad experience. Thank the gift that the hunter has given you. It is now time to mend faces and borderlines. Take self-defense classes, and be sure the entry points to your home are strong and secure. On an energetic level, take responsibility. Do not allow people re-entry once they have violated a sacred threshold. You are the person who must maintain, protect, secure, and readjust your boundaries. No other is responsible. Take a stand because it is now a time to be firm and decisive. No backing down. Someone stands with you. You do not face this alone. Okay, Sam, that was your reading. So happy to see you come by today. Thank you again for the millionth time for this deck. I've enjoyed it so much. You're so welcome. Okay. Wow, that is a coincidence. It's super early right now, isn't it? Like not even 7 a.m. over there. That's Terry, right? All that glitters is not gold. Sometimes I forget the screen names. I'm going to switch decks again. Let's see. I'm going to switch to ethereal versions. Yes, yay. Hi, Terry. So you're up, Terry, if you want to like the video. I know you're already a subscriber. And I'll get you a yes/no question reading. Anything you want. Yes/no questions are kind of tough for me. Like anytime I have to come up with one, I'm like, only yes or no, but I want so much detail. So it always takes me a little while. Actually, I think, well, take your time, Terry. There's no rush. I'll stay on and wait for your question. But I don't think anyone else is in line, although we just had a couple other people join. So if you just joined, feel free to, if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, you can ask a yes or no question in the chat, and I'll pull a few cards for you. So take your time, Terry. There's no rush. You just woke up also, so takes a minute. I'm just going to answer this text while that's all happening. Okay, there we go. What's going on out there? Oh, down to one person in here. It's just you and me, Terry. I know, the pressure. Making the INTJ think on the spot. Not a happy place, is it? If you want to give me a general category, I can try to think of a question for you. Like love, career, health, family, friends. Hi, BJ. Welcome. If you like the video and subscribe to my channel, you can post a free yes or no question in the chat. Mini readings, which are like a full spread for one question, are $10. Hopefully the pinned comment is still viewable to everybody. All the info's up there. Awesome. Thank you, BJ. Yeah, all that glitters is not gold has been sitting here trying to think of their question and having trouble. So you're next if you have something ready. Will I reconcile with Muhammad? Okay, so this is for BJ. So Spirit, we're wanting to know, will BJ reconcile with Muhammad? Interesting. We have the Knight of Cups, which is very positive for reconciliation. And then we also have the Death card in reverse. So a couple things with this. Let me put these down for a second. Back of the deck, we have Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So to me, and then Six of Wands. So to me, that's a yes, that you will reconcile. It's going to be like very slow moving to get there. But with Knight of Cups, I am getting that that's going to be, Knight of Cups is, sorry, I'm not explaining the card. Knight of Cups is like a love offer, basically. It could be an apology. It can be offer of romance. And so it's a very positive indicator about whether you would reconcile with someone. And then we have the Death card in reverse. So when the Death card is upright, it's about change, something ending and something new beginning. When it's in reverse, it can have a few meanings. It can mean that that nothing will change, which with the other cards around wouldn't make sense. It could mean that change will be very slow, or like the change is blocked in some way. So like if this were a longer reading, I would want to know like what's preventing this reconciliation, because what would make more sense to me with the answer of yes to your question would be that Death is upright, because I'm assuming that you're not in contact, you're not reconciled, that you're separated right now. So to sum up, will you reconcile? Yes, it will be slow moving. There's some blockages going on right now, but it is going to be a successful reconciliation. By successful, meaning like there will be love and apologies exchanged, and then what happens from there, of course, we didn't ask about that, but yes, there will be a coming back together. He's away with family the next 2 weeks. I heard from him for a week. Makes sense? Okay, great. Good, glad it resonated, BJ. Oh my, Terry. Do you know that I So one of my favorite tarot readers is, her name is Chitra Moon Tarot. And I love all of her stuff. And I'm a member of her Patreon. And the cool thing about her Patreon channel, there's many cool things. I'll do just a little plug for Chitra Moon Tarot here. But on her Patreon channel, if you're subscribed to the higher tier, she like helps you learn tarot and do these different exercises to develop your intuition. And as part of that, you also get a monthly reading. And so one of the readings I had with her recently, she said something about that, like, I'm going to have some kind of viral moment. And I'm like, oh no, do I want a viral moment? Like, I'm happy with my little channel and my 500 subscribers. And that seems like a lot of attention and a lot of expectations. I don't know, which was kind of my reaction. That was a week or two ago. So I'm like, oh, that hasn't happened yet. Maybe it's not going to happen. Although pretty much every reading I get with her, things do come true. And usually it's like I get a reading, she says something's going to happen, I forget about it, and then it happens like just after I put it out of my mind. So I get shocked by it twice. But anyway, okay, let's ask. Well, we'll use that question, Terry. I'm kind of scared here. Can I ask? Okay, so is Clarity Tarot, the tarot channel, going to blow up soon? This is Terry's question. What does Terry need to know about if Clarity Tarot is going to blow up soon? Yes or no? So we have the Knight of Cups again, which just came out. So I'm going to draw again. 5 of Cups. And 5 of Swords in reverse with the 5 of Wands. So this, I'm getting that there's, okay, I got to take myself out of the reading for a second. Different part of my brain. So there is love, attention, views, subscribes, likes coming the way for this channel, but for some reason there's resistance. There's resistance to that. And there will eventually be acceptance and receptivity and receiving of that love and attention. But there will be some internal struggle. So there's some kind of energetic battle behind the scenes happening with it at the moment. But there is love, attention, exposure, expansion on the way and on offer. Thanks, Terry. Oh my goodness. Okay. If you just joined, feel free to put your yes or no question in the chat. I just ask that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I mean, that reading that I just did, though, couldn't possibly be right because there's no resistance. What resistance could there possibly be? Must have been a faulty reading. That's the thing about tarot readings. Like, sometimes you got to be careful what you ask because you'll get the answer. And do you want to know the answer? Because sometimes then you have to do something with that information. But I'm not going to do anything with that information for now. I'm just going to be like, oh, isn't that interesting? Maybe I'll think about that some more. Everything in its right time. Okay, so looks like we have a little more time. I'm going to see if I can think of a question for you, Terry. That's actually a Terry question. mean, I have one that I'd want to ask for you, but I'm trying to think how to make it general enough. I'm also wanting to not disclose anything in this public forum that you may have said to me in a private setting. So how do I word this? Well, I'm just trying to, I actually asked the question and pulled the cards, and now I'm just thinking, like, how do I talk about this? So I pulled cards from you for you on a particular connection. And about whether about the value of it, or the, like, is this real? Is this good for me? Is this bad for me? You know, all those questions that go through our head anytime we connect with anybody. And what I got was that it's well, I got 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands, and with the 5 of Cups in the middle, which to me just says that for whatever reason, this brings up a lot of emotion and grief, especially. So it's not answering my question exactly, but I think what it's wanting me to talk about is to say something about grief just generally, which will be good too, because it won't, you know, it's not specific to any one person. Anytime there's a need to grieve, or there's a lot of like overload of grief in a person, to me, that's like blocked heart chakra, because that's where all that accumulates. And so if there's something spiritually coming into our life that's bringing up a lot of grief in one way or another, I see that as a gift from spirit, the gift we all love, you know, the gift of grief. Not you, doesn't usually feel like a gift, but it is to unblock and open the heart to experience a wider range. So that means being able to experience more grief, but also love, excitement, joy to a higher degree also. So whatever question I asked, I don't even totally remember now, the answer I'm getting is that this is an important experience for you because it's increasing your emotional range. It's allowing for new heights. And it's like clearing the gunk out so that you can feel more connected to yourself, more connected to others, and ultimately experience more love and joy in your life, which is awesome. And also has nothing to do with that particular connection, you know, because the reading is not talking about that at all. It's just saying generally, like, it's a really positive experience overall for you because of this release. I wish grief felt good though, you know, like even when you release a lot of grief, if it's really heavy, it doesn't feel good. It's not a happy experience. So I hope all that was okay for me to say, Terry. Please let me know if it wasn't, because I don't want to cross any boundaries or disclose something that feels inappropriate or like a violation. So okay, great. Thanks for letting me know. I don't like to push the boundaries with that, but I was feeling like I should pull something for you about that. So cool. Okay. I think I'm going to wrap up here unless, is there anyone else? Last call for yes or no questions. Oh, you're so welcome, Terry. I'm so happy that you woke up at just the right time. Serendipitous. All right. Looks like that's it. I'm going to sign off now. Have a great day, Terry. See you later.